You know what? I wish I was able to go down there to that food bank and volunteer, you know, to help work in there, because I'm just really curious about a lot of that stuff and why. And I mean, for instance, today we got a case of what I thought were sardines. Now, I'll eat sardines, but lo and behold, when I got looking at it, it wasn't sardines. The cans looked like a sardine can and everything, but it was squid. Squid. I've never eaten squid in my life, and for the heck of it, I opened up one of them to see what it was like, and it was, I don't see how people eat that crap. But it's squid in ink. And I don't know what, it's some black crap in there. So I've got, there's 18 cans in a case. So I've got 17 cans of squid. I don't know anybody that would eat that stuff. I suppose I'm gonna take them down there to the laundromat and set them out. Maybe somebody will come along that will eat that stuff. But I don't know why don't they just give you 3 or 4 cans and not a case? I don't get it. There's a case of a lot of things. Now, they gave me something. Originally, I thought it was almond silk, but it's a silk brand. But on there, it's got silk next milk. And it's plant-based. It's made from plant-based, whatever that means. I mean, some kind of plants. It looks like milk, it kind of smells like milk, and lo and behold, it tastes like milk. Now, I'll drink, matter of fact, I drank some a while ago. But I only got one gallon of silk milk this time, so I've got 3, 1, 2, 3, I've got 3 gallons of silk, almond silk, plus 2 half gallons of the next milk. It certainly tastes like my milk. My daughter she said, "Don't taste like milk to me." Well, then I won't drink the milk that you bring in here, but which she don't have to. She still got 2 gallons that she got from the food, from the food bank last week. But I'd like to know what the story is on that. And I mean, this thing, it's called His Compassion Food Bank. Now, they got, as far as I know, they got 4 semi-tractors and trailers, and they're reefers. Reefers being a trailer that's got a refrigeration unit mounted on the front of it that keeps stuff cool in there. They got four trailers and 2 tractors that I've seen. Plus they got 3 regular long trucks with reefers or refrigerator units on the front. Plus the building originally was going to be a shopping center, but it didn't work out. And they bought it, I looked the records up, they bought it for $747,000. Plus, I imagine those people driving them trucks are salaried. I don't know if they pay the people that go in there and volunteer anything or not. But I would love to work in there just to see. I don't know what's the origin of a lot of this stuff. I know they go to Jacksonville a lot and get it, and I think they go to Tampa and get stuff. And you don't have to fill out an application to get food there. Most food banks, you got to fill out an application. Like one food bank she goes to, you can only go 2 times a month. His Compassion Food Bank is, what was I going to say? His Compassion Food Bank, this one here, you don't have to fill out nothing. When you get in line, this lady comes around and she asks you how many's in your family. And I don't know what that's got to do with anything, and she gives you a ticket. Sometimes she gives us 2 tickets. And I don't know the point of the tickets, because when you get down almost to where the food, they start loading you up, there's another lady that collects your tickets, and she don't have no communication with the people out there that's handing out the food about how many's in your family and such. So I don't understand that. But you don't have to fill out anything. And any of the food, and his Compassion Food Bank, they distribute food to other food banks local here, and those food banks don't require any information. So I'm thinking, do people abuse that system? You know, if they was wanting to get an abundance of food, you could take 2 or 3 cars with a person in it and going through there, and each one getting a load, and then I don't know what they do with it, sell it, or I don't know. But there's no restraints on that as far as coming in there and get it. Now it'll be Thursday, will be the next day you can go in there and get stuff, so you can go in there Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now when me and my daughter went this morning, we left the house at 5 o'clock, and there was already about 20 cars in line when we got there at about 5:15. And they didn't start giving food out till 8:30. So we sit there, you know, she just want to be way up in the line. I guess in case there's something good they're giving out and they're gonna run out after a certain amount comes through. Maybe that's the reason for it, but I won't go with her again at 5 o'clock. And in the morning, she works tonight, and she gets off at 7, and she's gonna head straight over there then. And she'll be further back in the line. She'll go straight from work. I just love to know how all that works. I really would. And I had somebody confront me a while ago, and I don't know anything about the lady. I don't know whether she had a car there or what, but she was using a walker. And she told me I ought to be ashamed of myself and stuff, because she said, I drove by your house one day and you was walking. Yeah, I was walking. I try to walk every day, but not in the street or anything. I walk around on the deck, and sometimes I'll take my scooter down over there at the for them elevators. I want to mention again this cactus. I couldn't figure out what the name of it was, and I told you it's a curiosity cactus, and they get about 10 foot tall, and they're very expensive. The cactus that I got this one off of, the cutting off of, it's worth about $500. I did a measurement of it and looked it up. It's worth about $500. This one I got here, this cutting that's already rooted, it's about $29. So I didn't know it, but that's what it is, a curiosity cactus. So that's in my collection. I love, it's so ugly. But boy, it's got the thorns on it. They're like needles. They're not like regular thorns. You know, these things is like a hypodermic or something. GoPro, stop recording. There's another little Rose of Sharon flower blooming there. That's a beautiful color. No, Bailey, I'm busy. I can't. Why you look there looking all pitiful? You want to get up here, don't you? Good Lord. No, baby, I'm busy. I'm busy. The other day at the food bank, they give us a case of Goya Premium Squid, pieces in ink. Produce of Spain, wild caught. I've never eaten any of that. I'm gonna taste it, but I don't think I'm gonna like it. But I'm gonna taste it, and you can watch me. GoPro, stop recording. All right, I'm gonna try taste test this. I wish I would like it, but I'm thinking I'm not gonna taste it. I don't even like the way it looks. Gosh. GoPro, stop recording. I want you to look at that. That's nasty looking. And it smells, phew. Ain't gonna taste test that at all. Good Lord. Well, anybody want these 17 boxes of squid? You want them, pay the postage, and I'll send them to you. Oh my gosh. Wow. Terrible. I wish I could get the smell on here. There ain't no dadgone way I'd eat that stuff. Did I say shit a while ago? I think I did. Look at this. This is a summer carnival hibiscus. This is the first bloom off of this plant. But I'm looking over here at this thing and there's something powdery on that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to treat that. That's some kind of fungus. Yes, it is. But that's a beautiful flower. I'll be saving the seeds. Beautiful. Got another one here and it's fixing to bloom. All right, this is that. It's probably over 5 foot tall. But it's curiosity cactus. It's the same thing, the cutting that I got off of that, and I want you to look. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking right there's where I got my cutting, and since I did that, this one has grown back new growth right on top of that. It looks like somebody might have got one off of there too. But this thing is 5 foot tall, over 5 foot. Hey.
Hi there.
You know, I was asking you about this cactus. I can tell you what it is. The name of it is Curiosity Cactus.
Oh, okay.
And
sure got your curiosity up, didn't it?
huh?
Got your curiosity up, didn't it?
Yeah, and here's the thing. This cactus, the way it sits now, if you wanted to sell it, you could probably get $700 or $800 for it.
Are you still on the plant nursery?
And I've got one about 5 inches tall that's worth $30.
Why ain't it one about like that? That's
And-
including the pot it was in.
And somebody's been getting cuttings off of this.
Oh yeah.
I can see right here a cutting was taken, because this is all new growth there and over there. And it's a fantastic, ugly cactus. But I'm just really impressed with it. Yes, somebody no, that's new growth up there. That's new.
Yeah,
I don't. It's slow growing.
Oh yeah. I was
But
putting that pot in the ground there.
Yeah, that's the name of it.
I don't know how long ago it was.
And them thorns on there, they're like hypodermic needles. They'll tear you up.
A Spanish family, the Spanish family will plant cactuses underneath their daughter's window,
Yeah.
so you can't sneak in or can't sneak out.
But I'm saying that's a little over 5 foot tall.
Well,
It's come from the, oh shoot, yeah, it's more.
Consider I'm 5'11".
It's probably 6 foot tall.
Yeah, consider I'm 5'11" and just a little bit bigger than I am. Well, I used to be 5'11". Gravity got me a little short, probably.
Yeah. But I've never seen one in the stores. But when I seen this, I was really impressed by it. And then I seen a small one that somebody gave me, and it was only about 4 inches high. Now it's about 5 inches. But I don't know where they got them.
I cannot tell you who gave it to me, but one of my customers gave it to me way back then. And when my customers give me something, I try to keep it.
Yeah.
Like I got a bunch of hats in there that customers give to me, so I got them hang up.
Yeah.
A lot of them customers don't been back, some of them dead, but when they walk in, they want to see that hat. And that's the same with that cactus.
I noticed you got a new competitor down the street there.
Uh-huh. I ain't worried about it.
I wouldn't be either. It don't really stand out the way it should, you know, but hell, you've been here over 40 years.
44 this year. 44 this year.
And
matter of fact, this month was 44.
I remember that. I remember that year I bought that car from you for employee of mine.
He don't deal in the cars I deal in.
Yeah.
I got 3 cars I can sell for finance right now. Right at $300 down, right at $300 down, $612 down. They don't deal in them cars. You got to have some money to get in their cars. And most of them won't finance, it's all strictly cash.
Yeah.
There was a car lot open across the road there, and one right down the road there. And they said, "What you gonna do?" I said, "I ain't gonna do nothing. I'll outlast them."
Yeah.
Cause I don't have a big overhead like they do.
Yeah. Well, you've been here so long too.
I keep my overhead down. I keep it.
That was a nice conversation with the car man. He's been here for 47 years. And that cactus has been there for 43 years. And it's about 6 foot tall. GoPro, turn off. I was just down here at this trailer thing, and he's got a pothos that I would love to have. And I asked him, could I get a cutting? He said I could take the whole dang thing if I wanted it. So I ain't gonna take the whole thing, but I'm gonna take a pretty good chunk. I'm gonna take a pretty good chunk. here it is. I'm gonna cut it. We'll go get this in the water right quick. That's them giant leaves. I don't know how big these would get, but I'm gonna get it rooted right quick. I've got one kind of like that, but it's not doing much. I wonder what's going on with Timmy and Doris. I hadn't seen them, his bicycles there, but I hadn't seen Doris in a while. Hey, could I ask you a question? I noticed y'all got some buckets sitting around there. I don't know what's in them, but do y'all have empty buckets that you throw away?
Us personally, no. What kind of buckets? Like 5-gallon buckets?
Yeah.
It's probably for the painters. I mean, honestly, I don't know if they're empty or not.
Okay.
Where were they at? Are they in the garage?
Sitting there in front of the garage, or kind of in the garage, I guess.
I can check and see if they're empty.
But I'll just keep an eye out. If they get thrown away, I'll get them.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if they're empty, then they're not going to need them. But
all right. Thank you, sir.
they have to come back and paint.
All right. Thank you. GoPro stopped recording. I'm fixing me a bucket to put that one in. All right. This is a pretty big cutting, but I think it will. Cut that off right there. Then this is gonna go in there like so. And this one, I'm gonna stick in here. I got one little piece like that in there, and it's staying live. So we'll see. This one, what did I do with the, put it down right there. Other than that, they look good. Anyhow, now I need to water that one. There's that stuff and looking at stuff, and I'll be walking around with the cane, but she told me I was faking being disabled. So I told her, I said, ma'am, you have a good day. And I said something else, but I can't remember what it was, but boy, she was bitter at me. And you know, that's a classic example of don't start judging people because you may not know what you think you know. But she sure got into my face. And I swear I try to be friends and cordial to everybody, even people that's walking around here, walking out of the woods down the road there, and I know they're camped out in the woods. I know they're homeless, but I don't judge them. I feel bad for them. But a lot of people talk. Now there's homeless people out there that's not, they didn't do something wrong. It's just the way life fell down on them. But we're one paycheck away from homeless. Our income in this house is, I get $750 a month Social Security. I would be getting around 1,000, and I would be getting around 1,500. But back when I had all these businesses and stuff, I was paying myself under the table. I wasn't reporting taxes. I was paying some taxes, but by that I shorted the Social Security people, and so it's my fault my Social Security is that low. It's not the government's fault, it's my fault. And and also I made other decisions, you know, about saving. I went through a lot of money in about a 4 or 5 year period there, and I should have left it alone and stuff like that. And so it's my fault. But some of the other people, I don't know if it's their fault or not, but it is what it is. So don't judge people, and if you've got an opinion about something, keep it to yourself unless they need it. It's starting to blow. It's gonna rain. I feel a raindrop. All right, folks, that's the end of this video. I guess that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. See you in the next one. Bye. I'm using my GoPro now. I figured something out about it. So the whole issue wasn't the GoPro, it was the SD cards. I bought cheap SD cards, and they screw up files and everything a lot. Anyway, see ya. GoPro, turn off. GoPro, stop recording.